What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So we'll let some other folks come up on in here, but I'm trying a different camera with this live tonight. I picked up this thing and I used it the first time on the last video, Insta360 Ace Pro, just because it's got the flip up screen. The old GoPros didn't have that stuff. So we're trying it out, but I'm a smidgen worried that it might overheat. So if something goes south, that's what happened. But we've also got some mail here that we'll check out. Let's do it. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Tyler, Tim, hey, kid, Brian Weiss, Barry Toller. Barry, I feel like I got a package in here from you, maybe. I don't know. That sounds familiar. Glenn, what's up? Part of the crazy crew. Thank you for the support. All right, let me get this stuff off of here quick without breaking any of it. Like so. Hopefully you guys see all that nonsense. Shows I am. All right. I'm not a minute late. Buddy, you're a minute late. But thanks for the support. Right on time. Victoria, what's up? Morning. Where are you, Eva? It's 7 p.m. here. Slap Doctor, what's up? I'm doing all right. Feeling pretty good lately. So I've got some really exciting stuff happening behind the scenes, but it's all like none of it's 100% yet, but I'm super excited about what's going on. So fingers crossed. Still got to take a couple of months, but and then we're working on the truck. I have not got the truck to Brock's shop yet. If you guys watched that video about picking up the engine, we're going to get started on that. We got to get that knocked out pretty quickly. I really wanted that running before it started snowing. So we'll hope that we can get that knocked out really quickly, but Smokey X420. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Love you guys. Jeanette, what's up, Jeanette? Mimi, I am drinking a pineapple water. I've been on the pineapple waters hard. These Spindrift are pretty good. I like the pineapple ones. It's honestly the only flavor of these that I've had that I've liked. Bonnie, yeah, it's gonna snow. It's coming quickly. I was trying to think. I think last year by November 1st we had snow because I'm pretty sure in the Halloween video I did at the abandoned house there was some snow on the ground. Pammy, what's up? Yeah, thanks. I'm excited to get Silverado going. So, to eyeball me for over there. Mrs. is down here with us. Sam, cheers, Sam. Thank you for the donation. Chip Woods, what's up? Karen from London. Scooter Hughes, the health is doing all right. I'm feeling a lot better. Still trying to do everything appropriately and be healthy and all that nonsense, but no smoking. I haven't smoked any of the stogies, so we're good on that. But other than that, just recovering, trying to get back to myself and to normal and, all that stuff. But I feel pretty good.
Normal.
Yeah, maybe not normal, but there's microphones on all sides of this camera, so they might actually be able to hear you a little bit better. If it doesn't, I'm afraid it's going to overheat. But all right, let's get into some mail over here. We got some letters. I think there's a couple more down here. Maybe that's the only other one we've got. We'll open these small ones first. Chip Woods, I touched on it just a second ago. I have not got the truck over there yet. I've been super busy with some other stuff behind the scenes, and we've got some other stuff coming up. Hopefully I can get it over there end of this coming week. Since I can't just have it towed over there, I'm trying to film all this. I kind of got to be there for it being picked up and dropped off and all that stuff. So I'm trying to coordinate everything together, but it's going to be rad once we get it done. And the next thing, we need to put gears in that thing. That was when I blew the truck up. I was going out on a trip, and like I was dead set that when I came back, I was going to finally do the gear swap because it needs gears. So we got to get that done and then do the gears. But all right, we got a letter from George C. out of Massapequa, New York. That looks right. Didn't you give me a letter opener last time? You may have taken it back. Got a little razor blade. Just can't get all willy-nilly or I might show the address. Light up the candle. Slap Doctor, 411 or 373, like 456s. Hey, Quady, I recently had a hospital stay too. Wishing you well. Awesome show. Be good, George. Says he's from Long Island. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. Hospital's never fun. Never fun. Truck Gamer 43. I should get Starlink to see what I can do with the TV. So, you know, we eventually might get Starlink. I tried something else with the TV. I got a video coming out Thursday. You guys check that one out, obviously. And we'll see where we go from there with what kind of happened in that video. But the reasons I haven't bought Starlink yet is like I have internet at home and I pay for really good internet here so we can get good uploads and we can do live streams and stuff like that. So then having to pay for Starlink on top of that is kind of a bummer. I know you can do it month to month, like you can turn it on and off every month, but I'd get to the point where I'd want it at some point throughout the month. So I would just be paying for a year service. So we'll see. Like I've been saying I was going to do it. And I think I was talking to my wife about it. And I just said, I was like, next time I go out on like a longer trip, like when I went to Tucson over the summer, the next time I do a trip like that, I'm just going to buy it. So I think it's going to come down to when I go out on a trip like that, and then I'll end up picking it up. Alex, a fishing boating video. We'll probably get some fishing in shortly, dude. I've actually been really wanting to go out and do some. I got to get out there. You know, it's been too long. And the boat, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about the boat at this point. It's just rotting away in the storage unit. All right, let's pop something else open here. It's from Damien out of Citrus Heights, California. I think this is screen name might be Old Easy 681. Stephanie, you live in Omaha and you love camping. What's the best way to find private camp spots? You're talking like private property. There's apps you can use. So, but it kind of depends on what you're camping out of. But there's, God, what are they? I just said it the other day. I can't remember now. There's apps you can use to find private spots. That's like Airbnb, but people rent out campsites. And as far as like how I find stuff that there's nobody there, it's just you got to get away from Omaha and Lincoln. For the most part, you got to get, the farther away you get, the better all the campsites are, period. But you get away from the towns. Don't go to the big ones. Like, you know, if you go to Branched Oak, there's going to be people there. You know, you go to Mahoney, there's going to be people there. You know, you can't go to the super popular parks and expect them to be private either. So there are KOAs. There's a KOA outside of Omaha, but I've always kind of joked that KOA is where camping goes to die. I mean, it's kind of like a hotel.
Nice.
They are nice.
If you're traveling and you're just stopping for one night sometimes.
Yeah. Like that's what I've used. We've used KOAs for, where you're you're on a trip and you need somewhere for one night. I think I used one when I went to the Grand Canyon a few years back. But like me personally, I would never book like a weekend stay at a KOA on purpose, I don't think. But I'm also
kids and
kids because they have a lot of
stuff.
stuff. Yeah. But I'm also judging that pretty much based on what we have around here. You might go somewhere where KOA is gorgeous, you know what I mean? And they're not the greatest here.
Stayed in place in Montana.
Yeah. The KOA here is like directly off the interstate, right between one of the busiest highways, literally probably the busiest highway and Interstate 80 coming right out of Omaha. Yeah, it's like that one's on a no list for me, but if you're passing through, it is what it is. All right, we've got a bandana, it looks like. Well, I'm just talking nonsense. Dirt app. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, we got a bandana. Check this out. Does that come apart? No. Look at that. It's like fully embroidered. You guys see that? So it's folded in half and done on a machine or something. You can't take it apart, but be all like. In my banging phase. There we go. I'll get that down low. What up? That's pretty rad. I gotta figure out where I gotta like hang that somewhere on something. But I don't think there's any letter in here. No. Well, Damien, I appreciate that. That is cool. Need sunglasses here. We can do the blue blockers. Hold on. We'll try that again. There we go. Gang, gang, homie. I was going to go to try to take a drink. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's pretty rad, y'all. That took some time and some definite. That took a lot of thread. I imagine that took quite a bit of thread.
Is the red fabric or thread?
It's thread. It's all sewn in there. Yeah, it's all completely sewn, I believe. Yeah, dude, that's all like embroidered or was put on a machine. Smokey, I don't need a mod, I don't think. If I did, I'd use the wife right here. She'd be my mod. I put his sunglasses back on him so they don't fall off. We could tie this on
Ted.
On Ted. Run into everything. I don't know if we can get that on his face. He's got a big head. Big head, Ted. No, it doesn't quite fit on there. Ted straight thugging too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you sewed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little fucked up. But will you take care of me forever and ever? Nah, I'm just kidding you. I thought it'd be funny if you thought I was fucking retarded.
There we go. It works on Ted. Yeah, buddy, it's pretty rad. David Nickel, what state had my favorite camping spot? People have asked my favorite spots. Like, I love Nebraska. You know, I personally enjoy the scenery and stuff around here. So it's really hard to say because, you know, you go to like Colorado or Utah or some of those places and the scenery is so different that you're in awe. But, you know, we've talked about like, what if we moved there, you know, or a place like that. And I feel like anybody would say the same thing is you get used to the scenery around you. So you don't think it's quite as grand as somebody else would. So, you know, the same thing could be said about places in Nebraska, I think. I don't know. I don't think there's any like one specific spot that I'm like, this is the best one I've ever been to. They all have their ups and downs, you know. It got down me. Aquascape, I have never been to Muskoka, Ontario. DJ Flint, yeah, like Montana is gorgeous. We've been up through Montana. We've been to Glacier National Park and all that stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. But, you know, if you live there and you see it every single day, it just gets to the point where you don't see it anymore, kind of thing. Hey, take it for granted at times. Joe W. Life Adventures. We'll shotgun a water before the end of it. We'll do a water shotgun. These I feel like have more carbonation in them than a beer does, so it might be harder. Clayton F, yeah, I'm super excited for the 6.0, and it's like I don't know the exact specs compared to like a base 6.0, but it's definitely a lot like a truck 6.0. I think that it's a GM Performance Parts crate engine, long block. So, you know, we got to put the front accessories on, like the fuel rail and whatnot. But it's complete other than that. Let me see if I can remember. I had it open forever on my phone. I don't know. It's 452 horsepower rated by Chevrolet. So it's got fancier heads on it, like higher flow heads. I don't know if it's like a stock level cam. I think it's like an LS3 cam or whatever. I think the 6.0 is the LS3. I don't really know enough about it to be honest with you. Rex 5150. The 6.0 would be great in the van. The hope is that I pull the 5.3 out of the Silverado and it's not like absolutely toasted, and then that could be rebuilt, and that's what can go into the van. So we'll see. The Olive Boys, I have not done the grotto yet, but that's on my list. It's been on my list forever. Just haven't made it there. Micah, what's up with the crazy crew? I appreciate it. Bulldog, what's the hottest sauce I've had so far? I don't know. There's been a couple of pretty bad ones. Steve-O's, I think I had his butthole destroyer one. That one was actually pretty rough. And then there was another one. I think the video is like camping in the snow and the hottest sauce yet or something like that. I can't remember the name of the sauce. And then I've got one here that I haven't tried yet, but it's called like Hellfire or Flatline. It's one you're supposed to use like a toothpick to get a little dab of it. But I don't know. I'm a little scared to try it at this point since I just recently had a heart attack. But we'll get to it eventually. Kyle, what's up, Kyle? Thanks for the donation. Elijah's Extreme Heater Regret. Yeah, I've had one of those. I've tried a lot of sauces. I honestly don't know the names of all of them at this point, and I've got a lot more sauces left to try too. I've kind of laid off of them a little bit since the heart attack, but Scott Brown 350 in the van. Some fuel injection wouldn't suck. And if I've got the 5.3, which what is that, a 3? I think it's like a 323 or 327 or something like that. It'd be fine. I mean, what it really needs is like an updated. It'd be nice to have a 6-speed in there, or even an 8-speed. But Hellfire Doom, that might have been that one. Andrew from the UK, what's up? Toothpick, no bueno. 402 Ventures, did I get your Insta message? I don't think so. Yeah, Rex 5150. Somebody told me that they make you sign a waiver just to try the sauce, which that could be all be marketing nonsense too, but it's a tiny little bottle. Like it's gonna be super hot. A lot of times you can tell how hot something is gonna be by how big or small the bottle is. At least it kind of gives you an indication. So it's a tiny little dropper bottle, dude. That stuff's gonna be terrible. Kyle, thanks again, Kyle. I appreciate the donation. All right, let's get on to something else here. Set that stuff over yonder that direction. Oh, this one's for my brother-in-law. I feel like this has got to be license plates. Or something. Yeah, license plates. My brother-in-law, and he didn't even send me a note. That reminds me, he asked me if I had a certain year of Nebraska plate for his truck. I completely forgot to look for that. I should probably do that. We've got some plates from my brother-in-law in Arizona. That one's cool. The flag one with freedom. That's pretty rad.
I like the other ones too.
They are. They do have nice colors to them. Just like blam, blam. Why do I keep turning one over? I keep turning the wrong one over. I gotta look for that plate. I don't remember what year. He's got an old truck, and
yeah,
he needed a plate for that. Completely forgot to look for that. Elcher's Adventures, is there merch yet?
There is gonna be though. There is gonna be merch. I'm gonna make him do it.
One of these. Maybe in like another, if we're still here in 15 years, I might get it done.
Shut up.
I've been saying I'm going to do that for like how many years now? I've got a girl that she's working on some designs, but she also just had a baby and is kind of like not doing any of that stuff right now. It was just terrible timing. And, I've talked about it before, but like, I really don't like to try to sell people stuff. There's so much in social media that everything is somebody trying to sell you some trash, dude. It's all just, it annoys the hell out of me. So that's part of the reason why I don't want to sit here and sell you junk. Like, I don't know. Eventually we'll get some merch out, but I just get tired of it. And, you watch some people's content and it's ad after ad after ad. And then they go into their own personal sponsored ad. And I'm just like, shut up. I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of it. I know, I get it. It's how they make money, but I run ads at the very beginning and the very end, and somehow this channel's working for me. I don't need to have 10 commercial breaks in my videos, So it is what it is, but 402 Ventures, I'll have to look on the Insta. Chip Woods, their dogs and cats are doing good. I haven't heard anything else. Built different. You'll have to watch the video that comes out on Thursday. I tried something else. So Rex 5150. Yeah. Watch our Manscaped ad. It just like, I'll be honest, I get to the point where there's things that I won't buy just because you get bombarded with ads and sponsored junk on YouTube, where I'm just like, I'm never going to purchase that product. I'm so tired of everybody's video I clicked on trying to shove that shit down my throat that I'll never buy it. I can tell you there's a pair of earbuds I'd never purchase. You guys are getting me worked up over some nonsense, but bingo, Derek. Favorite horror movie? I like From Dusk Till Dawn. That was a good one, dude. Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I saw that. I don't remember what year that came out, but I was also young, and there was a lot of like nudity in that movie, so that also made it cool. But I would say that's probably one of the really good ones. That one sticks out in my head. You know, there's a bunch of like really gory stuff, but if I go back and watch a movie, From Dusk Till Dawn is probably one of my top ones. And then it all kind of depends on like what you consider to be horror. Some people would consider the Shawshank Redemption horror. That's a decent one. But yeah. Harry Jim. What's up, Harry Jim? The Original Pet Cemetery. Thanks for the donation, Harry. The Original Pet Cemetery is all right. I think that's almost kind of tame. I don't know, but it's been so long since I've watched it. So long since I've watched it. Army of Darkness, yes, but that's also not like super scary. That's like, I would consider that like the campy vibe, you know, it's kind of a comedy to a point. Friday the 13th, you know, I can't honestly say I've probably watched it through once, and I was a super young at the time. I don't know. I can't tell you. And there's so many of those. Poltergeist, that one's decent. Scott Brown temp check. 75 with a low of 46 tonight. It was 90 degrees out today. So I have no idea why I have a hoodie on. We are in the basement though.
It's already 75 outside. It drops fast.
Yeah, it's dropping faster now. The Strangers. Did I watch that? Was that the one where the people come knocking on the door and we saw that, I think, with Kevin? Or no, that one's called the Knock Knock or something.
I can never remember the name.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of movies. Paranormal Activity, we watched that together. That was decent. Like the Hostel movies are good, and then there's like, you know, The Hills Have Eyes. Those are good. We've talked about this before, The Human Centipede, which that's just like a gory movie. You know, and then there's all the Saw movies. I like the Saw movies, but there's one that I've mentioned it in the live stream before. God, and I can never remember the name of it. I think it's not Elevator.
Where is it? 105 degrees.
Arizona, maybe? The Strangers is the one with the people that knocked on the door. It came out like a couple of years ago. The Ring, that's all right. It's been a while since I've seen that one. I have not seen the new Beetlejuice. We just recently watched the old Beetlejuice in preparation for the new one, but we haven't watched the new one yet.
Peoria, Arizona, yeah.
Is Tanya there? I'd have never heard that. The 13th Floor, 13 Ghosts. No, there's one where it's that everybody's thrown into like this jail, but there's an elevator in the middle and all the food starts at the top and it just goes down and you get to eat, but it's only on your level for like a couple of seconds. There's only like 2 or 3 people in each room or something like that. And by the time we get to the bottom, there's no food, but like you're thrown in there for your however long sentence. And every 30 days, they move you to a different floor. You just like wake up on a new floor platform. Yeah. So I've watched that movie like 5 times. I don't know why I enjoy that one so much, but that one's it's kind of wild. Carrie, yes, welcome to the crazy crew. Thank you for your support. And then there's another one. Is it like The Cube? I think there's The Cube 1 through 3, where they're like stuck in this massive maze, and you gotta like go. Each wall has a door, and you can go through, but like some of them are booby trapped, and it's this like big maze to get through. I think it's called The Cube.
What's Stir or Echoes?
Stir of Echoes.
Yeah.
Stir of Echoes is a really good movie. Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've never heard of it.
I thought we would have watched that together at some point.
No, I don't know what it is.
That's a good one. 13 Ghosts is good. The View is very scary. I don't know if you're talking about The View on TV. Janine Khan, how did I stop smoking? I had a heart attack and knew I needed to quit. I mean, really, I just stopped. I I mean, I've used some toothpicks and stuff, like
Yeah, somebody sent in those cinnamon toothpicks.
Other than that, I just quit.
I got some hard candy for him.
Yeah, for a while I was on like the Jolly Ranchers pretty hard, but you know, just you get to a point where you know you just gotta stop. So it doesn't matter how much you want it. Like there's stuff you want to do every day in life that you know you shouldn't do, so you don't do it. You can do the same thing with smoking. It's all a decision and it's all a choice. Yeah, it's an addiction, but it's also a choice. Dune Part 2. I've not seen Part 2. I watched the first one. JLG, I typically wear an extra large.
He probably also didn't want to listen to his wife harass him every day about it.
Yeah, I mean, well, and it's like you guys kind of keep me responsible of that stuff too. I don't want to be like, oh, I just couldn't do it. Like you gotta. I hate the term influencer, but you got to try to set a positive example on stuff like this. When you're in front of people in this format, I guess. But yeah, it was hard, but you just got to do it. So yeah, I've had some cinnamon toothpicks. The homie Travis gave me some other ones that like had a really hard flavor to them, and I liked them. And it was a thicker toothpick, so it was almost like a stogie. But I went through all of them. I think I don't know or I left them in the van or something. I don't know. I thought there was a couple left, but I might have gone through all of them. Rex 5150. I think I've probably lost some weight, but I also I see myself every day, so maybe I have it. A little bit of my clothes is fitting a little better, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely need to lose some more. And I said it before, I used to be in really good shape, but this isn't the most physically active work. Yeah. I spent a lot of time sitting on a computer editing and doing that nonsense too. Lisa Bennett bubblegum cigarettes. See, that's the problem though, is like to a point, even the toothpicks, you're still doing the same kind of habit. So it keeps you in that. You want to keep that habit. So you got to kind of break yourself from that stuff too, if you can. Joe, we'll get to some motorcycle stuff, maybe one before the end of the year, but we'll work hard on it next year. Like, I just didn't want to go crazy with that after the heart attack. I had some plans for a trip this year, and we've just had to change our plans, but stay positive through all of it. Outdoorsy guy, check it out. It's a pretty good flick. Kyle camp in a haunted forest. We gotta do something for Halloween. I'm trying to think of something, and I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to top last year's abandoned house video. So we'll see. Timothy McKee break a finger when you want to smoke. What is that? That's off the movie Major Pain, isn't it? Where he's like, "I'll give you something to cry about," and he just snaps dude's finger. D Flint, yeah, they definitely the toothpicks and stuff like that are definitely good tools, but I feel like those are also tools that you got to wean yourself off of to really like wean yourself out of the habit. I think a lot of it is also like the oral habit. You just get in the motions of doing things. I just like to smoke, dude. I just enjoy smoking. Victoria Trombley, cheers, Victoria. Thank you for the donation. Whatever I do for Halloween, I need to be wearing that raccoon costume. It's over there. We could do that, dude. Like, I almost feel like I could go with Greg, go trick-or-treating with him and wear that. I think his kids would enjoy it.
Where's the Ted one?
Yeah. If you guys remember the Ted costume that I have, I gave that to the homie Greg, and he's worn it like the last 2 or 3 years in a row to take his kids trick-or-treating. And I think they come to town like, we're lame, and we never do Halloween. We're usually not here on Halloween night when kids come around, so they're always kind of bummed that we never give them candy or whatever. But maybe I could go with them this year, and I could wear that.
And I think they usually go to her parents' neighborhood, I think.
I don't know. They've driven through here, though. I know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Room 187? Is that at the Stanley? Is that the one? Or are you talking about a movie? All right, let's get into something else. So Amazon package. I've been rambling. We got stuff down here to open. The dreaded Quady coon. All right, we got a note. Enjoy your gift. Hopefully it will help on the fly problems in the camper. From Terry Ray. It must be a little like bug zapper. Wet specimen, that would be rad. You might not even know who I am, though. You got to remember that. Oh, was it like 2 little ones? Multifunctional mosquito killer. There's a couple of the package here. I guess I could have unzipped. I was covered in tape. They're little bug zappers. The Pursuit of Happiness. It is what it is. That'd be a good one. Or Dang Old Dang. Just go camping would be a good slogan. Hey, these are pretty rad. There's lights on them.
Bug zapper?
Yeah, it's a little bug zapper light.
Yeah, it's nice that it's so compact.
Yeah, so there's a flashlight, if you guys can see that. And then, oh, it gets brighter. Oh, you can have like a flashlight or just a Shazam, that light. And then you got a little bug zapper light.
Nice.
So I don't think we can stick our finger in there and test it. But we'll give these a try. The blue light's cool, and there's 2 of them. You can just hang them up. Check that out, y'all. Yeah. You can find this on Amazon. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it.
For a good haunting, go check out Seven Sisters Road at night near Nebraska City.
So Seven Sisters Road, yeah. It's like supposedly there were seven young sisters that were like killed or something out there. And it's a really haunted road. And is that the one where you park and like supposedly they'll push your car uphill? I think that's what that one is. Paperclip will fit. I don't need to do that. Don't need to shock my heart.
Yeah.
I think there's one of the live streams where I had one of those electric fly swatters and I shocked myself. I licked that. Yeah, we don't need to do anything that's going to like put me into what defib, AFib? I don't know. AFib. Thank you for the bug zappers, Terry. And they look like they work as lights too. So it's actually pretty nice. Multifunctional. D Flint, welcome to the crazy crew. Thank you for the support. They're USB rechargeable. P2. I guess I didn't show that to you. They come with the USB, and it's actually USB-C, which is really nice. And there's a little hole right there that you charge them in. And I think it's also got an indicator light for the battery, maybe. Maybe not. Nope, but you can plug it in right there. So USB-C. So that's pretty nice. And nice and compact. Ball Cemetery is near Springfield. Is that one? There's one close that I know of that's supposed to be pretty haunted and it's old, but it's on private property. There's There's a few supposedly haunted places around here. Jim G, Bomber. Hope you're feeling all right. I'm lucky that I don't have to wear anything like that. Alrighty. Oh. Was that right? The Seven Sisters Road?
I don't know.
I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, you can just look up Seven Sisters Road. There's a bunch of stuff about it. According to local legend, 7 women were murdered here in the 1900s. And it's just like a gravel road, I think. Afterwards, no one knows what happened to the bodies. No official reports to have been found to substantiate the hangings, but the legends persist. So I don't know. The thing is, like, you get this close to, I guess tomorrow's the 1st. You start getting this close to Halloween, then those places are going to be busy with people like driving through to get their own stuff. So you got to find somewhere that's not populated to try to film a video. I've got a couple ideas, but we'll get something knocked out.
Paul Kalenius is the one who mentioned it, Lisa.
.402 Ventures, yeah. It sneaks up on you really fast when you start getting out of shape and getting older. But you can do it. Eat your vegetables. Don't smoke. Try to stay off the sauce as much as you can. Holy shit. Retta G. Cheers. I appreciate that. That'll definitely help. That'll definitely help. We'll put that right into the dang old moat build and some sparkling water. Suppose I can open up another one for that. Thank you for the donation. Your support is greatly appreciated. Joe Ham Radio Guy, as above, so below. I think I've seen that. Is that it's like a group of hikers go down into a cave or something, a group of cave explorers? I think I've seen that. Wet Specimen just hit up a Walmart on a Saturday night. Plenty creepy. The bummer thing is, like, we grew up going to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning, and nobody has that luxury anymore because they decided to be lame and close overnight. Like, that's one of the things we used to do all the time. Like, even in the early parts of our relationship, we would go grocery shopping Saturday at like 2 a.m. We'd go get groceries because there's nobody there. It was great.
Probably closer to midnight.
Midnight, whatever. Now it's like pulling teeth to get my wife to go grocery shopping with me. I am typically
not true.
I typically go like every weekend. I go pick stuff up, and she doesn't go with me. Just gotta go get groceries by myself, all sad boy face. I see all the other couples walking around the grocery store. I'm like, that could be us. But I gotta call her on the phone and ask her where stuff's at.
Shit's getting deep now.
Casey's in Limestone, New York, that's haunted. Do you think the one in Grand Island is open 24/7? I didn't think any of them were open 24/7 anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kyle Hazy watched the Blair Witch Project. It's been a while since I've seen that. I think I mentioned it once before on a live stream, but like, I remember when that came out, there was people that I hung out with growing up, and one of them had like the big old video camera, and we went out in the woods and we started screwing around, and like we filmed a bunch of crap like that. I wish we still had that. Like I could find that tape, but I could probably message somebody. I highly doubt that exists anymore. There was like, we had VHS of us riding dirt bikes and stuff at a track we had called Dead Man's. Like, I wish I still had some of that stuff. Alex Schmolinger. Yeah, I think they all close at 11. I've seen House of a Thousand Corpses, Speedy Biker. I've seen Devil's Rejects. I don't know if I've seen, is the Terrifier, is that the new one with the clown that's like all over Instagram and stuff, like that weird clown? If that's it, then I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the clown. My sister put rocks around my bed the morning after I watched that. Talk to Me is a good movie. Australian movie. Never heard of that. Is that a horror movie? I took my... Must have taken my field notes thing.
I didn't take anything.
No, I think I took it and put it in one of the vehicles. What did I just missed? I think 402 Ventures gifted some memberships. 402 Ventures gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, 402 Ventures. Joe W. Adventures, welcome to the crew. Matt, welcome to the crew. Jan, welcome to the crew. Frankenhooker. I feel like that is not a real movie. Maybe it is. What's there's like a cartoon one or something called Frankenweenie. Isn't that a real movie?
I have no idea.
Greyhook. Greyhook. There are some caves in Nebraska. There's actually one that's local. It's called Robber's Cave, but there's like a building built on top of it. It's completely private, and it's like back in the day. I don't know if they said like Billy the Kid, but they called it Robber's Cave because that's where like people would go hide out from the law in this cave. For a short period of time, and I don't think it was very long ago, there was a beer brewery in there, like Blue Blood Brewery, I think was the name of it. But like, I don't think I'd be able to get in there to spend the night. Definitely not like a stealth camp. I would have to ask for permission to get in there, but I don't know. I could try, but other than that, like, I don't know of any other. I know of one other place that's kind of cave-ish. Well, 2 other places, but the other one's locked up. Fuck, what's the name of it? In Norfolk on Elm Street. It's right there down. It's not Johnson's Park, but it's not necessarily a cave. It's like they dug it out. I don't know. It's right behind there. There's that museum, like the Norfolk Museum. I can't remember the name of it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Other than that, I don't know much. I mean, there's one other spot, but I don't want to say it. I don't think there's much for caves in Nebraska. If anything, they're just like small stuff on private property. There's no like public spaces that you could stay in. Lisa Bennett, that's the point, though, to stay in a cave over Halloween. Ray Perry, but I mean, technically, wouldn't every graveyard be haunted? All right, let's get into something else. Another Amazon package. Chris Lawn, does Indian caves count? That's about the most let down of a cave you could ever have. It's not a cave. It's just, there's like a little rock overhang. I mean, it's a cool park and all that, like cool history and all that stuff, but it's definitely not a cave.
I was gonna say it is a nice place to camp.
No, it's a great park. Not a maybe at one point there was a cave there, but there's no cave that's like you can get into. This says "Rock On" from Caveman. Oh, I think this is a Bluetooth tape thing. Cassette adapter. You must have saw the video where I bought the little Bluetooth thing for the van. Burgess. Yes, Tony. That's exactly what it is.
In Norfolk?
Burgess Park. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the day, the hill that's right next to it, I
Remember
believe
you talking about they use that for
sledding. They would block it
Yeah.
off. I believe like that, all that park, it was dug out from mining for or like they used the clay to make bricks or something there. That would be a place to go check out and like give you the history. I know they open the thing up at times, but yeah. All right. So I don't know how this works, but you can plug this in, and this must plug into something else. Oh, I think this can plug into the side of my little thing that's in there, but I don't know what this is.
I don't think we have any salmon fishing in our area.
No, we get some trout. There's a little bit of natural trout, but that's about it. And like the natural trout here aren't very big. They do rainbow trout stocking, but it's all farm raised stuff. Earbuds. Is this like a Walkman? It's a CD player, I think. Yeah, dude, check that out. It's like a Discman. I do have. Oh, you guys can see that. Those are all CDs over there. That's wild. I didn't even. Well, I mean, I guess they got to still make this stuff. Yeah, the straight up little CD player. Okay, so I bet you could plug this. You could put this in the tape deck in the van, and you plug this into here, and you could listen to CDs in the van, right? And this is USB chargeable. Came with a little cord here. This would definitely work. We'll have to give that a shot. Hopefully it has the anti-skip. Man, this is like bringing me way back in time to do this type of stuff. Like I remember we'd go searching, to find these, to be able to use this stuff as a kid. Yeah, that's rad. We'll have to try this out. We'll like put it back in the case so I don't break it. Shouldn't break. Caveman camping. Yeah, thanks, Caveman. We'll give this a whirl. All right. You jamming CDs in the van? Straight up with all the old accessories. I washed the van, was it yesterday? And this, I don't want to say an old lady, but this older lady came up while I was washing it. And she stood there for probably a good 10 minutes talking to me about the van, and she wanted to buy it off me. I was like, I'm not selling you the van, lady. Alex Schmolinger, I should do some van camping in Minnesota. Fingers crossed. I hate to like say I'm going to be somewhere because things happen, God knows, at this point. But the Van Nationals, I think it's the 52nd annual Van Nationals, are in Minnesota. I don't exactly remember the town they're in. There'll probably be like 800 vans there. Really hope to make it to that.
What is it?
I'd have to look that up. See if I can show that to you guys. Um, 50-second National Truck-In, a 5-day van boogie, July 9th to 13th, 2025 in Albert Lee, Minnesota. All vans welcome. You guys can check out their Instagram if you're into that at all, but like really, really hope to make it there. That camera doesn't like to focus that well, I guess. But really hope to make it out to that. July 9th to 13th in Minnesota. Shouldn't be too terribly warm up there, but
I don't think that's that far north.
Albert Lee, is that what I
I
said?
think it's south of Minneapolis.
Oh yeah. No, that's basically just across the border from Iowa. It's only like 4.5, 5 hours from here. So definitely gonna hopefully go to that. Emmanuel Morales, hopefully you enjoy them. I like the pineapple ones. My wife is, which Spindrifts do you drink?
Island Punch.
The wife likes the Island Punch ones. I don't, but I have tried them. Barry, I don't think I've ever eaten a deer heart. I have had plenty of deer. One of these days, I might actually go hunting and get my own deer. Dang old deers. All right, let's crack open another one. Another Amazon package. Camp Crystal Lake in Colorado. Thanks, Mary Griffith. I appreciate it. That looks like some hot sauce. Another gift from Terry Ray. We got more Hellfire hot sauce. Why do I keep doing everything upside down? Feel the heat. I'm getting to the point with all these sauces we have. I feel like I need to do like a sauce taste test, like a try 20 of them, like a sauce mukbang, I guess you could say. Need to get somebody to do that with me. All right, which one is this? We've had a few of these from this company. Pure Hell hot sauce. I don't think I've had that one yet. That one looks new. I had one that was, I think there was a green one that I've had. We'll give it a whirl. Emerald Haze. Burke County treasure hunters found a tobacco can filled with large gold-backed currency at Decatur. Homemade hot wing challenge. That wouldn't be bad because we could try a bunch of different sauces on chicken wings. Like do our own hot ones.
Some spicy nugs.
Spicy nugs because I don't want to gnaw it off the bone. We're like how many millions of years into existence we've gotten to the point where we can get it off the bone before we try to eat it. So I prefer to have saucy nugs, but that's my own thing. All right. Yeah, maybe I need to plan on that, but I'm gonna have to find somebody that'll do it with me. And I think I've got an idea of somebody that might do it. I'm trying to get a video with them. Homemade hot wing challenge. That would be a good one. Emerald Haze, the P.O. box should be in the description. If not, it's on like my about section in my page or in the description of all the other videos. Matt Blank, they should make their own hot sauce. I should make my own hot sauce, but then I'd be trying to sell you guys hot sauce. Dino Nugs. Yeah, that would be great. Instead of doing chicken wings, we get like children's chicken nuggets in funny ass shapes and then put the hot sauce all over that. You're on to something there. If you do your own hot ones, it must include catfish. We could do our own hot ones instead of doing chicken. It's just a bunch of fish. Genetically modified boneless chickens. We're getting to the point where everything's just been modified and you don't even know it.
Yeah, you could do it catch and cook with hot sauce. Like,
Yeah, well, have to get a big catfish or something to do that. If you're going to do it with somebody else.
Mhm.
Rex 5150. Yeah, well, we got to get him back on a video. We had plans to do a kind of a stealth camp, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make that one happen this year. You know, he's got kids too. It's harder to get stuff like that done. We've got more hot sauce. This one looks scary. More hot sauce from Terry. Terry Ray, you just want to make me suffer. Somebody asked, am I going to hook up a PS5 or an Xbox in the van? Hopefully a PS5 at some point. That would be rad. Emerald, I don't have a metal detector yet, but I do have plans to get one. All right. The Bomb Beyond Insanity. I think, didn't we try this one already? The Beyond Insanity. I think I might have tried this one already. I'm not sure. I know I've had one of these Da Bomb sauces, but I think there's a couple of them. Have I tried the snort lines of hot sauce snooter time? I don't think YouTube would probably even allow that at this point. They would consider that a dangerous or harmful act and your video would get demonetized. YouTube, like, it's a great platform, but it used to be way more wild. Like the Filthy Frank days, like it's just nothing compares to that anymore. And I'm pretty sure I've had this one also. I'm pretty sure I've tried both of these. Either way, we'll try and we can use these. We'll use these for the taste test. We got to do that.
He hasn't smoked since it would have been June 10th, I believe. June 11th.
Yeah, when did I have the heart attack? Thank you for the sauces, Terry. Oh, we got that. Put that back in there. I should have had, I guess I could go through all the videos, and I've probably said this before, but I should have had a list of like all the sauces that I've had. I should have done a list with all the beers I tried too. Sammy Chip Chick, am I looking at a new power station? We'll see. Once I figure out this TV nonsense, we'll see what I need for that. I mean, it would be nice to have one that's got more power just so I could do like, you know, I don't know if I'd ever be able to run a microwave off of one. You'd have to have a pretty big one, but like some of the little appliances that I have, you could use, you know, if I had something that was like 1200 watts, you could do a lot more of those smaller appliances. I think because The one now I have is 600, and like you get those little sandwich cookers and that stuff, and that's you're getting to the point of being at the limit of those things. So that would be cool. And then obviously, yeah, if I start using this TV on a regular basis, we'll see how much power it uses like over the course of a night, because I've only used it to watch like a few YouTube videos, and then the video that you guys will see coming out on Thursday, I use it to watch a movie. So we'll see. All right, let's get into another one here. I feel like I'm gonna say this name wrong. You gotta tell me what you think that is. Eyeless, that might be right. Eyeless Kronk from Beacon Falls, Connecticut. Bulldog, any crock pot ideas? No, and I feel like it's probably going to be harder to cook a crock pot meal that's going to be, you know, quote unquote healthy. I feel like a lot of those are going to be like, they're going to have a lot of sodium in them, probably. We'll see. I feel like something might be open inside of this package. I think something opened up in this package. Yeah, that's definitely wet. All right. I think I need gloves for this. Gloves or a paper towel. I'll be right back.
There's a towel there.
Whatever it is, it's sticky. Something blew up in here. These are Asian noodles. I don't know if somebody was just asking about these. We've got some Asian noodles, so it's like ramen something. A sign. Yeah, you can see that it something in here. You can see how soaked. Ooh, it's moldy on the sign. I don't know if I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to eat any of this at this point. And I don't know what that was, if it was a beer or something in here. That's completely busted open. There's two things of fluid in here. Yeah, I think that's a pop. Just few items. I hope you enjoy. Keep up the great videos. From Rob. So it's still usable. The sign, it's a metal sign on here. We're just gonna have to clean that up off camera. I think I can show it to you because it's an awesome. It's just stuck to it. It's a raccoon. I do what I want.
He says that all the time.
All right. I appreciate it. We'll get the sign cleaned up, but I'm not going to eat any of this food, especially because the sign's all moldy. For now, it's just going to go in the bathtub. We're in the sink. Yeah.
I'm surprised that it didn't.
It didn't leak out of the package at all. Yeah. Well, bummer on that, but I appreciate it. It happens. All right. It happens. You never, I mean, this all goes to, they might have tried to shove that in my P.O. box and broke it. You never know.
I almost wonder, some of those really hot days that we had, would the can have exploded?
If it was sitting in a car. Yeah, the sign is rad. We'll still clean it up. It'll still be useful. We can hang that on the wall. Might fit in right over yonder that way. All right. We'll just go ahead and pop open another one. This is a personal package. No return address on there. This is awesome. Little raccoon baby. I'm gonna have a whole family of raccoons in my house. Dear Crazy Quady, my name is Levi and I'm 13 and I watch your channel all the time. From watching your videos, I know you like trash pandas. So when I saw this, I knew I had to get it for you. I hope you like it. Levi from Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate it. That is awesome. There's a cool little trash panda. What's his name? Nope, these all have names. Bandit. They're all named Bandit now because of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Lon, cheers, Lon. Thank you for the donation. Where are we going to put this guy? Over with this big bro. We've got this one. I've probably been covering that one up. That was sent in on the last one. And then we've got homie over here. He's got the blue blockers on. Probably kind of hard to see on this. Where can we put this dude? Set him over here. Shablam, maybe like that. There we go. There we go. Bandit. What's up, Bandit? Oh, thank you for that. Ooh. Put that in the wrong pile. We got 3 packages left down there. One of them's a pretty big box. That one is from Barry. I thought I recognized that. What?
I don't know.
It's a bomb. Let's hope not. That's the thing, is these things usually, like, these packages will sit at the post office for
longer than they probably should.
Yeah, long enough that they usually get mad at me. So if there's anything bad in them, they're going to get to it first, you know? And that's all federal crimes. I don't think anybody would be that stupid. All right. Got another Amazon package. John Anderson. I don't smoke anymore. But no, I never smoked in the house when I did.
No.
We got more hot sauce. Oh, Tabasco scorpion pepper? I've never heard of this one. Here's some hot sauce for you to try. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Hope you're feeling great. From Terry. Terry Ray sent in all the sauces on this one. See if I can peel that off of there. Yeah, I've never had that one. It's Tabasco scorpion pepper sauce. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Mm-mm.
I bet that one's pretty spicy.
It says extra hot on the side.
Yeah, seriously extra hot sauce, it says. So we'll try that. I do like Tabasco brand sauces. I mean, they're popular for a reason. Yeah, we'll give that a whirl. Well, thanks for all the sauces, Terry. With the rest of our sauces, I'm gonna need you to grab me a couple more waters, if you would, please. You could open up a hot sauce drive-through, would just be slinging shots of hot sauce through the drive-through. Rex 5150, it sounds like, well, they have it on Amazon. You should be able to just order it from Amazon if you want. I'll give it a try for sure. I got box bits all over me now. Chicken bog. Chicken bog and hot sauce. All right. Keep going with these things. Oh, this is from my, what would he be? He'd be like my nephew-in-law.
Who?
David.
Oh, he's your cousin's husband.
Cousin's husband. I get confused sometimes.
Ew.
Yeah, cousin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin's husband. So I know what's in this box already, but I'm pretty stoked on it. Hold on. Put my Wowdas on my ice over here. Samuel, I have not been hitting the gym, but I have lost a little bit of weight. All right. Just trying not to show his information.
What's chicken bog?
I don't know what chicken bog is. I think that's like maybe it's the same thing as like a mukbang, or which I don't know if you even know what that is, but all right, we got some packing materials in here. We got Swiffers in the mail. So he sent me some cassette tapes for the van. I don't know what he sent. What do we got here? We got Van Halen 5150, which 5150 is like the police code in California for like a mental patient on the loose or something like that, or crazy, or like you need to be committed. We've got a Metallica, his own like recorded Metallica tape. That is rad. I think it's Inner Sandman, Sad But True, Holier Than Thou, The Unforgiven, that album. The Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack.
Oh, that's cool.
That's rad. That's gonna be a good one. Another Van Halen. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Funny story about that. I had a t-shirt with that on it. And the only reason I bought that is because there was a company I worked at, and they came through around Halloween. They're like, everybody can dress up for Halloween tomorrow. And so everybody was talking about how they were going to dress up. And I think I might have told this story before. I go out, I buy this Guns N' Roses t-shirt. I buy a wig, a top hat, and everything. I have a leather jacket because I have a motorcycle. And I walk in dressed like Slash from Guns N' Roses. In this company, in this building, there was probably 300 people working. Guess who was the only person that dressed up? Me, the only person. And I rocked it all day long, dude. I felt like an idiot, but I rocked it. I think I just recently tossed that shirt. I should have kept it, but I never wore it. But anyways, there we go. And then we've got some Iron Maiden. What's dude's name? What was dude's name on the front? Iron Maiden. God, 1980 original sound recording. I can't believe this tape can't be from 1980. Maybe it is. Yeah, dude, that's rad. Eddie. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We got a few more tapes to add to the collection. I've got the rest of mine. I've only got a few so far, but we've got them sitting here. Shablam. These are the couple that I picked up on the last one, and a couple that I picked up in a previous video. Here we go. Thanks to David, my cousin Christine, nephew. We got a solid tape collection coming up. 11 tapes so far. That's plenty for a road trip. All right. We are going to be jamming with that. Now I feel like...
And you have your CD player.
And the
now.
CD player, yeah. I can play all the CDs. I feel like I need to find a classic like home stereo that has tape deck. Dude, why did I ever get rid of the last one? They just ended up taking up room. Like I had...
They don't get used.
No, I had a tape deck with I think it was like a 3-disc changer, you know, like the bookshelf stereo with the speakers. It had the subwoofer. I'm pretty sure I gave that to Greg and it's out in his shop now. But no, I need to find an old school one that still has like the tape deck and everything on that. Vonnie Moonin, when did CDs become old? 25 years ago at this point?
I mean,
like,
my car still takes CDs.
Yeah. Your car's a 14 and that still has a CD player.
Yeah,
That was probably like the very end of it though.
probably.
No, CDs, like everybody just, you know, you're streaming or you're using MP3s or whatever. Yeah, everybody's just streaming now. Like everybody just streams off their phone pretty much. Bonnie, Chip, Lori. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I can't tell you. I don't know what the last CD I would have bought was.
I feel like
I bought them a
still
lot
buying-
later than you did.
Buying them, yeah.
I used to buy a CD, like every paycheck I get, I buy one CD. I think I got rid of quite a few of them too, but all right, we got one last package and it's a large one. Do we have a marker or something? Maybe that'll work. Oh no, he didn't write his whole address on there. He knows what's up. It's from Barry Toller out of Jackson, Florida, or Jax, Florida. Maybe it's not Jackson. Maybe is this the way? I think this is full of food. The big box, yeah.
Old radios. We were just talking about old radios.
You know, I wish like when my grandma passed, I would have been in a position to take her. She had one of those old console TVs that was like 8 feet long, you know, the tube TV with the record player in the top. Like, I would love to have that thing now. We have nowhere to put it, but you know, for so long, you couldn't even give that stuff away. Like nobody would even take it. Now somebody would buy stuff. All right, Barry, what is this? All right, we've got a bunch of stuff in here. We got some Slim Jims, spicy Slim Jims, snack size. We're just going to go ahead and eat one of those right now. Because who doesn't like to snap into a Slim Jim? And there's multiple in there. You want one of my weenies? You want my little meat stick? Oh, you were over there painting your nails.
Yeah.
All right, try one of these spicy Slim Jims. Because the cream always rises to the top. I can't even open it. Macho Man, yeah. I can't do an impression of him very well. I do like Slim Jims. And Slim Jims work good for fishing. You can break a little chunk off, put it on your hook. Bluegill like them. Arrow Brewer sodium intake for the week, yeah. It says a serving size is 4 of these. Oh, per stick, 130 milligrams of sodium. I mean, it is what it is. If I'm not careful, that's the thing, is I could eat this entire thing in one night. No, I had to be easy on the beef jerkies. All right. Oh, we got a note here before we get into everything. Truck and van shoes. It's just for this. We've got slippers to wear in there. I think that's SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick. But there's 2 sets in here. Just some straight up SpongeBob slides. Oh, that's Patrick on these too. Like, I might just wear these out of the house, but I guess he said they're for inside. That's rad. Is that another note?
Inside the truck and the van, right?
Shower shoes. Oh, these are my shower shoes. These are the rubber ones for camp showers. And then these are for inside because these are soft and plush. I got SpongeBob's. What are those? These are awesome. All right. We got a couple of mountain houses in here. Chicken and dumplings. Always great to have these on hand. I haven't had one of these in a while. I'm going to eat them. That's for sure. Chicken's healthy, right?
Chicken is, yeah.
Oh, we got another mountain house in here. More chicken and dumplings. 3 mountain houses. Derpy S'mores. Welcome to the crazy crew. That is a great screen name. All right. We got a thing of mixed nuts. I'll definitely eat those. A lot faster than I should. Love me some nuts. Is it a Mountain Dew bandana? Baja Blast bandana? That's rad. I got a Baja Blast bandana. I could roll out with that and my SpongeBob sandals on. And then, here's a note. Yeah, here's a note. We got some more stuff. Let's see what this says. Down at the bottom. I hope the shoes fit, and I hope you like the soap, and I hope you like the mat for the truck or the van. All right. I guess I could try those on too. I'm going to crack up. Oh, I thought it was soap on a rope for a second there, which would have been hilarious. We've got some Squatch soap. Fresh Falls. It smells good. Does smell good. And some Skittles gummies. Ooh, those look great. Sour Skittle gummies. Those look good. And then the last thing in here is like a floor mat, or just like a placemat that you can set down to keep everything dry. I guess you could.
Are you sure?
Sure, it goes
Say, is it a
this
floor
way.
mat?
Yeah, it's just a rubber mat.
I thought for sure it was gonna say something.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna say something on it, but
or have SpongeBob on it.
we got a floor mat, which that'll help a lot because I say it every winter. I'm like, oh, I should have brought a mat to put my snowshoes on or whatever. Well,
there we go.
There we go. We've got it. Let me see. The Baja Blast bandana is rad. Like, where do you even find something like that? And I love Baja Blast. You know, I had one.
It's probably the only Mountain Dew you.
Yeah, it's the only Mountain Dew I drink anymore. It just doesn't feel as sweet. Well, but it's also you get it from. She's got meat in her mouth over there. It's a fountain drink. I don't know. Can you even get it in cans or bottles?
I don't know.
But it's like fountain drink. All right. Let's see. See about our SpongeBobs. I have my house shoes on right now. I just don't take these with me camping, but I'm wearing some slippers. This one's still got a tag on it. Shablam. Yeah, they fit. Shablam. I wear size 10s. That's great, dude. What do you guys think of that? Those are great. SpongeBob. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Barry. Thanks for always supporting the channel and sending in goodie baskets.
They're spicy.
Yeah, they are a little spicy. This is rad. The Baja Blast and the SpongeBobs. I got the drip, right? I got the drip. That's great. That is great. Oh, it's got a little, you can hang it up. Shablam. All right. Get this stuff out off here. And we'll give this a try. I've never had the chicken and dumplings flavor, so. Oh, Glenn. Cheers, Glenn. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. That will go to good use. All right. And that is it for the packages this evening. I appreciate everybody sending stuff in. It's like Christmas at the end of every month. Dan Pan, that's the only place I get Baja Blast is at Taco Bell. I don't know. I guess I don't know where else you can get it from. I thought for a while they were doing it in bottles, but I don't know if they still have it anymore. Derpy S'mores, youngins got drip. You just got drool. That's great. JB766, thanks for joining in. Can you buy it at Costco? Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, you must be able to get it in bottles. There's 100% a difference between what it tastes like in a bottle and what it tastes like in a fountain drink. I don't feel like fountain drinks are quite as sugary and strong. And maybe it's just because you're drinking it through a straw and whatnot. But we'll see. Yeah, I didn't know they had it in bottles. Julian Benson, yes, there will be a video out on Thursday. It is ready to go. 402 Ventures, I saw your message. I'll look at it right now, actually. Four totes full of VHS tapes if I want them. You want to be like VHS kings?
Got rid of ours.
Yeah. My wife got rid of them not too long ago. We had some.
A lot.
A lot. Well, not that many. Or did you have totes full?
You remember that wood thing that I had that had the little dowels and they were like lining?
Oh, yeah.
I had
yeah.
a lot of them. Yeah.
I feel like now even more than ever though is they're cool though because everything is going to streaming services, having physical media like tapes and CDs and VHS and stuff like that is great. And I don't know if I talked about it on here, but like Redbox, the company Redbox, you could go rent the DVDs from a Redbox or whatever. They also had a streaming service or whatever where you could download stuff. You could like buy a movie and download it, and it supposedly was yours. But I believe that Redbox went bankrupt, and your movies are all gone. The stuff that you bought and paid for that you were supposed to own was like, I don't know if it was cloud based or whatever, and it's all gone.
I mean, I kind of assume the Christmas movies that I've bought on Amazon may not always be there.
Yeah.
But they're there with a click of a button.
Yeah. But there's also there's the going through, picking out the movie off the shelf and putting it in the thing, and you get the physical box that has all the stuff on it that you don't get, there's it's like it's an art that's gone, that's lost to most people. I've talked about it with like the CDs and tapes where you get to read through the booklet and see all the art and stuff like that. So I feel like it's great. The Redbox things are still out there, but I'm pretty sure they went bankrupt. I gotta remember, dude. I don't know if I want to take totes from you, but I might take a few of them. Arrow Brewer, there's still a Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. I think that's the last one, isn't it? I think it would be cool to go like on a pilgrimage. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube of people going to the last one, but I think it would be cool. Derpy S'mores, yeah, I did some of the same thing with some of the artwork, and then some of them, like in more recent years, they would put like a folded up poster. It's you'd get the book and the CD, but there'd be a folded up poster in there, so you had a little, they weren't big, but you fold the piece 6 times to fit into a CD case. They were decent size, and so you'd get a little poster for the wall. Like you don't get any of that stuff. And these days, like most people don't even get the whole album or listen to an entire album when it's released. I feel like they hear the singles that they like. So it's an entirely different way of experiencing media that, a lot of people it's lost on the younger generation, which is kind of a bummer.
Look at you sounding all old and stuff.
I am old and stuff. Back in my day, ice cream was a nickel. Jeff, too, your Blockbuster turned into the best liquor store in the area. I'm pretty sure the one we used to go to, I think both of them that we used to go to are mattress stores now.
Oh, in Omaha and Lincoln?
Yeah.
Could be.
Like that was like, we're old enough, right? Like we used to go to Blockbuster all the time to rent movies. That was, you'd go out and have dinner on a Friday night, then you'd go pick out a movie and you might stop and get some ice cream or something and it's just not the same. Now you can just sit here and rent something. But yes, and I had to walk barefoot and backwards to school every day. There was a time when I did have to walk to school from a certain place, and the driveway was like a 1/4 mile long, and there was a creek in the middle. So it went like this. So you'd leave the house and you'd go down to the creek, and then you'd have to go up to the road to catch the bus. So I did have to walk uphill both ways. Dude, there were so many different video places, old radios. There's still one, and I don't know if I went in when I went there. Chris Logan's Call Video. There was where I grew up, there was a video store, and he was there forever, and he might still be there. But you could call him up, and he'd deliver a VHS right to your door, which was cool. Like You know, back in the day, that was unheard of. But there were so many different movie stores. I miss that stuff. I do. I bet if a video rental store opened up, you might be maybe not as like a sole thing.
It says it's open and it closes at 10:30.
What?
Chris Logan's Call Video.
Yeah, I thought he was still open.
I don't know how.
402 Ventures, you still have a VHS rewinder. We still have a VCR, don't we? Yeah, I still have a VCR. We don't. Do you even have any VHS tapes anymore?
I don't think so. Just the home video stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody has home videos anymore either. Like everybody's filming with their phone. It's like, come over here and look what I got. Where you used to just have a video you'd put in and everybody'd have to watch it. And there was no like cutting and editing on those things. They were just horrible, but there was such a different feeling to those videos. Hollywood video, yeah.
One of Mom's home videos is like 30 minutes of trout.
Oh, Oregon. Swimming, yes. Oh. Emerald Haze, it should be in the description or in my other video descriptions. Be Kind Rewind. Yes, and that's the name of a movie too. My dad, I'm pretty sure he's still got like the old reels and stuff. Like, I remember growing up when you would go to somebody's house to watch their slideshow from their vacation, and they had the slide thing. It's like, and this is where we were standing on the beach. Yeah. Old radios, you got a Betamax. My God, it was one of my uncles when he lived in Florida. He still had Betas, and we went to visit him when I was a kid. I was probably younger than 10. I don't know. And he had the original Terminator on Beta, or maybe it was Terminator 2, probably the original Terminator on Beta, and an old school big screen TV outside on his back porch. And so that was like the coolest thing to me. You know, he had a TV outside, and it was a big screen. You know, anything back in the day that was, you know, that size was like a big screen, dang near. Coolest thing. Yes, I am telling my age. Lee Leary, where did I get the jet boil? The jet boil was sent in. It was a gift, and it's worked great. So there's jet boil. There's a couple of other brands out, but those things work great. The adult section at Blockbusters. I remember the one at Chris Logan's. It was like in the back, and you had to go through a curtain wall or something. Remember there was that one video store in Omaha where we saw that too. They had like a huge adult room in the back. It kind of took us off guard because that was fairly recent. Salty Mike, you'll have to watch the next video that comes out on Thursday. I do not have PayPal. Yeah, the sign said 18 or older. And half the time you could hear kids snickering or something, like nobody was paying attention. Chip Wood Super 8. I don't know if I've ever watched any movies on Super 8, but that's also a good movie, if you've heard of that. Blockbuster's a weed shop and a burrito place. Well, it was something to turn into, you know. Instant regret. We're ready for winter in the new truck. I'm hoping to have the old truck running so we don't put that thing through winter if we don't have to, but we'll see. Micah, we're working on the Chevy. We're hopefully it's running by the middle or end of October. But Gen G, cheers, Gen G. Appreciate the donation. Thank you for the support. Yeah, 402 Ventures. All the salt we use here, I mean, the Ford is aluminum, but you know, the frame is still metal. Even if you coat it like long enough, like it gets into the connectors and everything. Like the less you can use something like that in that environment, the better. The Chevy's already very crusty, so might as well beat that one up, you know. Kathy Greco, we talked about merch a little bit earlier. One of these years it'll happen. Old radios. I do like old cameras and stuff like that. I kind of wish like I could get a VHS, like one of those old school ones, and try to film a video. I know there's ways you can go through like digitizing it to get it on here, because I would still need to be able to edit it with my editing program or whatnot. I should try to look into that. It'd be probably hard to find one these days. You're gonna pay a decent amount, I'm guessing, for one that's actually functioning properly. But that would be cool to do. All right. Cheers, y'all. Like she said, we're gonna try shotgunning one of these pineapple waters, and I feel like it's gonna be a little rough because they're fairly carbonated. I don't know if I've even got anything down here to pop it open with. I had somebody sent one in. What did I do with it? Oh, I have a knife over here.
So I rented Saving Private Ryan once from a video rental store. The clerk screwed up and entered the wrong movie from the adult section, shaving Ryan's privates.
A spicy ramen burrito shirt. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know if I'm manly enough to just pop a hole in this thing. I don't want to bite it either. You ain't got no metal over there?
What do you need? Like scissors?
Something. I've got this big old knife over here, but I don't want to use the tip of a knife and break it.
That's probably what you usually use.
No, I usually have a multi-tool down here that I don't have. It's in my other backpack. Can't throw that at me. All right, if anybody's gonna chug one with me, if you've got a water that you'd like to chug, get this thing open. Try not to hurt myself with these skizzers. Check out Big Legend. It's a good movie. Corey, you don't do it. Well, this is gonna be a first. Sparkling water. Cheers, y'all. I wasn't terrible. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Your eyes are watering.
They're definitely got more carbonation to them. That definitely tastes better when you drink it slow, though. Oh, man.
They're very cold.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't super cold. I just put those in the fridge upstairs like an hour ago. Oh. All right. Purchase a soda stream and use a crock pot to make your own soda mix? I don't even know if that's a pot. I didn't know that was a possible thing. I've heard of soda streams. I didn't know you could make your own like soda flavorings though. Ugh. Huh. Have you ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 1907 Edison Standard Phonograph. Yeah, that's a little bit before my time. All right. I think on that note, I'm just going to go ahead and close it out there. Thanks to everybody that sent stuff in. Thanks to everybody that's donated tonight. That will not go unnoticed.
Join your crazy
and
crew.
Join the crazy crew. Yes, thanks to the crazy crew members. But it's been a trip. The last few months have definitely been a trip. But we're definitely on the up and out on this whole nonsense. Like I said, we're working on the old Silverado. I've got a video ready for you guys on Thursday. And then, yeah, keep giving me ideas for maybe some Halloween stuff to do. I've got a couple of things, but we'll see what we can knock out for that. It's like I said, it's going to be hard to top last year's video with whatever was cruising around upstairs in that house. But yeah, love you guys. the end of one month, and tomorrow is the start of another. Get out there and do some cool stuff. Be positive, think positive thoughts, because you know you are what you eat, you are what you think about, and all that nonsense too. Love you guys, and yeah, be good to your neighbor and all that. And as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Peace now. There we go.